Like how can it made no sense for me to go to church on Christmas in an old clothes. How come? If you're not buying for me, I'm not going to church on Christmas. The person comes in a village shop and they're asking for something. Like a person can ask for maybe a serviette. You're like, what? Talk about Kampala in church.
When they appear, it's like God has arrived. They take the front seats.
Even you has been.
They are introduced as people from Kampala. Nange village people we suffer.
Then after when it's time for selling those things they sell in church, they'll kill those people in Kampala because they know they have money.
Yeah.
In the village, a person can wear a night dress and go to attend like in a function.
Yeah.
Like
just walk.
You wear a night dress.
Like
you can see. If you see it, you can be like, but this is a night dress. But for them, they just dress.
They don't know.
Why they will tell me? Why do they always want to come back and they say they want to come back and celebrate New Year's from Kampala or from back in the city? Why do they?
Now there are no fireworks. New Year's is about fireworks. There are no fireworks in the village.
Maybe. Yo.
Yeah.
Hi people, welcome to our channel. To my channel, it's Praise and
Rachel's show, and
we are the Golden Sisters. It's the Christmas season. Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year. But why do they say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in one statement? When it's Merry Christmas.
Cram work. You know, you cram something and you found it, you also just
go with it.
Yes. So you guys, it's still Christmas. And we're still sharing our experiences and reflecting on something that used to happen back in the days, and then we're like, wow.
Comment down below how you guys used to celebrate. Because for us, if you've checked out the first video,
it was a blast.
If you haven't known how much blast we had, check the previous video.
Yeah, we already did the previous video, and we remembered so many other things that we didn't share actually.
For example,
you know, a Christmas where they would buy for any clothes. Hi. Like that Christmas.
New clothes.
But I think the more we grew older, then they stopped.
Of course,
like
now you can buy whatever you want anytime you want.
Yeah, but even when we were even when I was still at home, like still not old, but somehow along the way, because we were many. But that Christmas when they would buy new stuff, new clothes. Yeah, remember like during Christmas you can go in church and you see all the kids.
Yeah,
and me, I remember at the time they stopped buying, I stopped going to church. Like how can it made no sense for me to go to church on Christmas in an old clothes. How come? If you're not buying for me, I'm not going to church on Christmas.
Stop.
Maybe I forgot that it's been a long time ago. I remember there are times I never used to go to church.
We just never used to go, but
then after they have stopped church, like at the end of the service, I go for drama plays after.
You don't go back home to eat and then come back?
How comes? I would be home already because I didn't go to church. So
I
leave home going to work. Then I remembered in our village, there is a girl who went to work as a house girl.
Those ones, they would come speaking some kind of accents from...
Then she returned during Christmas and she had tinted her hair.
Who was that?
So she went in the shop in the village and she was asking for cold water. But imagine, no electricity, no electricity.
And that time there was no electricity. But now there's electricity.
Yeah, but those days,
those days there was no
electricity. A person comes in a village shop and they're asking for something. Like a person can ask for maybe a serviette. You're like, what? Like in a serviette, like you don't have serviettes here.
But even how can the villager get to know a serviette? They don't know a serviette.
People come to Kampala and they have forgotten the local language.
Yeah, they are speaking. And you know, we never knew Luganda because Luganda is spoken in the central. Somebody comes to a village where we speak a different language and speaks Luganda from the central. They
come back after just 1 year and they have forgotten the local language. How comes?
So Kampala people, Kampala is the city center. So when they come there, it's like, you know.
Then in church, talk about Kampala people in church.
When they appear, it's like God has arrived. They take the front seats.
Even you has been
they are introduced as people from Kampala. Nange, village people, we suffer.
Then after, when it's time for selling those things they sell in church, they'll kill those people in Kampala
To sell.
because they know they have money.
Yeah. Then they start auction 100,000, 200,000. Hey, then the goat will be sold like at 500,000.
Then you who has been in that church, even you fear, you can't sit in front. How? People in Kampala
No, they will
have come.
move you.
How could you sit in front?
Even if you sit there, they will remove you from there.
If a person comes like this, but there are people who would really come and even you're looking, you're like,
I need to vacate this seat. Nange kola sente yo siliko mwabo wa.
Then you know, like during towards Christmas, would make sure like we have cleaned around the house. You kill no single weed.
Is that cleaning? Or
Also,
weeding?
and also sweeping, cleaning, like then also the gardens, because remember you're not ready to go
You're
to the
not going
garden
to the garden
until it is
again
after Christmas.
Until
So,
it's after first of.
after fasting, like you have to go back to in the garden next year. If you tell me to
If
go to
you
the
don't,
garden on 27th, I swear I can't go.
I can't.
So we make sure all
like-
the banana plantations.
So it's like now, when you're in Kampala, in the city, and then you have work to do, or you're at work, and then you know that if you leave, you're going to return on the 2nd. So you make sure you finish all the work.
yeah.
Yeah.
So also in the village, we make sure we don't have work, like all the gardens, like so that we enjoy in peace.
The version of the village is digging.
Yeah. Then I was telling Rachel that some people who used to come back like before, like in the village, then they want, like the dance and drama. Then like these people who came in Kampala, they want to teach those people like how to, like Luganda songs and
No,
dancing.
those were like
Luganda.
at a maid's level, house helpers. When they go back to the village, they feel like, now they are there. They are from the city. Now they can speak to anybody. So they start teaching them songs of Kampala. And remember, people in the village don't know such things. So they're wondering, so how are we going to sing these things to the
To
people
the
here?
people, then also dancing.
Dancing, then dress code, but now.
I swear, let me tell you, there is a girl who came from Kampala. She was working as a housemaid. I can assure you that thing she was dressing must have been like a nightwear or something. Yes. Hey. Do you know that there are people who can dress in the village? A person can wear a night dress and go to attend like in a function.
They
Like
just walk.
you wear a night
even
dress.
nobody doesn't-
Like you
nobody
can see.
understands
You
it's a
if you
night
know
wear.
if you see it, you can be like, hey, but this is a night dress. But for them they just dress.
They don't
in
know.
it. Then also like these elderly women in the village, they can wear these kiddish clothes. Tantantana. Like these kids. Hey,
Guys, no.
Rachel, wallahi.
No.
You have never seen one wearing like a kid's clothes. Wallahi.
They put on those free dresses, but it's not a kid's clothes.
But have you ever seen someone wearing a night dress?
Of course, those ones are there. They just put maybe put lace on top.
Yeah. Wallahi.
And those who don't know that it's a nice dress, they just put on and they just walk. They don't know. They have no idea that they are putting on a night dress.
Then I've never known why after Christmas why they tell me, why do they always want to come back, and they say they want to come back and celebrate New Year's from Kampala or from back in the city? Why do they?
Now it's time to get back to work. Once you're on the road back to the city, there's traffic, there's a lot of... So you just come earlier, such that you settle in earlier and resume work.
So usually it's not for work purposes, but it's not like that celebration is better in the city. I've never known why.
And then there are no fireworks. New Year's is about fireworks. There are no fireworks in the village.
Maybe.
So that's why people come to the city to see fireworks. Even people who are in Kampala, you will hear fireworks. Right now, they can be anywhere. They can be at the church. They can be anywhere. So even the neighborhood last year, there were fireworks somewhere there. So it's not really... I think it's just the celebrations are better in the city, yeah. And then they are preparing to go back to work. Imagine you travel all the way on the 31st, then first you're in celebration, and then second you're going to work. You rather come like 27th, you rest, then celebrate first, and second you're at work. Makes sense.
Then usually you don't in our homes, like you don't just leave home and go.
What do
Like
you mean?
during other days. But like Christmas period, that's when you can just disappear from home.
But you have to say that you've gone.
Like Rachel during drama, like if it's time for dance and drama, like in a certain place.
But
because they know.
They used to know.
They know if you have disappeared. They
used to know that on the 26th is this place. 27th is so they would know that you've gone for those things.
So like really. That's the time you would leave home and you go like in a place that is far away.
Yeah.
And there would be no case to answer.
Yeah. But during other days, other free days, you couldn't just move.
Yeah. Christmas.
You can move, but not far away.
Yeah. Well, I think this should be the final.
Close, yeah.
Is there anything that we have done everything? Like, really. Kampala life.
Indeed, Kampala life.
Bye
guys.
Rachel's show. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.